Today, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to feel more comfortable talking in front of the camera.
Are you ready?
Hi, my name is Brian Kelsey. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I focus on all things media. So setting up a YouTube channel, lighting, recording, voiceovers, podcasts, all that stuff, I cover it here. I also have a little talk show, as you can see here. I'll put some links up above here to some recent interviews. But today we're talking about one of the biggest fears that so many people have when trying to start a YouTube channel. In fact, it prevents a lot of people from actually starting a YouTube channel, and that is talking to the camera. So I want to give you some tips and some techniques of things that I found helpful throughout the years talking in front of a camera.
Hello. How do you do?
It's really not that difficult, and it's an art you're going to need to master.
Watch.
Because there are billions of channels that do what you do. The only thing that sets you apart from them is you, is your personality. So you need to let that shine through and feel comfortable in front of the camera. Okay, first things first, everybody hates the sound of their recorded voice. You're going to need to get over it. You've sounded that way your whole life, and people still love you. So you kind of need to talk to the camera like you're talking to a friend, but don't be too casual. In other words, be yourself, but just slightly tidy it up. It's kind of like when you're at a wedding, you're having fun, you're being yourself, but you're on, you're up. Now consider that when choosing when to film your videos. And unless you're vlogging or something, you're gonna wanna film at your best. So that is probably not soon after you wake up in the morning. I usually try to film my videos towards the end of the day, so I'm already in the rhythm of talking with people and conversing, and it makes it much easier to film my videos. Now, before you even turn on the camera, you're gonna need to know what you're gonna say. A lot of people think they can just kind of riff off the top of their head, and some can, but most can't. And what you end up doing is having jump cuts with all of the pauses taken out. But you can minimize that and let your sparkling personality show through. Because again, like I said, that's what people are coming for. They're coming for you. And if you have all those jump cuts and take out all that personality, then you're just gonna be like everybody else on YouTube. Okay then, so how do you prepare? Well, I usually write out a script, breaking it out into sections and hit one section at a time. Before I actually turn on the camera, I read the section I want to hit so it's fresh and in my mind, and then start the recording. Now, another thing you can do is to use cue cards with just bullet points. Just make sure that it's right by the lens though. Now, you could use a teleprompter. There are a lot of really cheap teleprompter apps that are actually really good. But again, this is about your personality. And reading from a teleprompter takes away all of that personality. It's very stiff, and it does take a while to actually be able to read from a teleprompter to make it look like you're not reading from a teleprompter. Plus, you want to get into the habit of being able to talk off the cuff. Now, here's another thing people often forget to do when they're filming themselves, and that is to smile. And don't lock your eyes to the camera, to the lens. You want to talk to the camera like you're talking to a person. And when you're talking to a person, you don't generally just stare and talk at them and don't move your eyes. You look around, you're like, oh yeah, and this, that, and the other thing. You know, if you're thinking about something to say, you can look up and think and, you know, look around and kind of talk back and forth. You have to really sort of relate to the camera as if it is a person. Along those same lines, you certainly do not want to be looking at a monitor. So if you have a monitor where you can see yourself, don't look at the monitor, look at the lens. That'll look very awkward if you're looking off at a monitor. No, you're over here, talk to the camera. In fact, most times I don't even have a monitor. I use one to check focus and framing, and then I turn it around because it's distracting. One other tip, and I know it seems obvious, but film yourself. Film yourself a lot. And I don't mean just with your phone, like, you know, a selfie. I mean, set up your phone if you're using your phone or your camera and practice talking to the camera, because it's a different experience rather than just holding the camera up in sort of vlog style. Really get in the habit of feeling comfortable talking, mostly when nobody is around, and you'll find yourself getting better and better and much more comfortable. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.
This has been a Brian Kelsey movie.